M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Jackson on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Roberts. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the Seahawks 4-yard line.
One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over. First and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. That one going to be complete to David Moore. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 47 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And an out of the run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First and 10 at the 48.
Ingram again, a first down carry. 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run here with Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and goal, Jackson, the quick slant caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Jackson, going to throw again, escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brook. And got his man, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. Looking for Rocket, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jaron Reed able to get in there and drop him behind the line. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He finds Roberts, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
That's another.
57's Mike. Mike 57. It's a party now.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end right.
Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Third and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Seahawks take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. And this,
he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
That's cheap. Oh. Yeah.